Hello, everyone. Welcome to Friday Chit Chat. How are you all doing this Friday evening? Today, we are going to be talking about hyperpigmentation on the skin. Hyperpigmentation or any form of a spots, blemishes, even warts or mole on the skin. Any marking that on the skin is considered hyperpigmentation. However, it's Friday evening and we're going to talk a little about the topic, but I also want to just chit chat with you guys. Hi, Lizzie, watching from Cape Town, South Africa. Hope you're still here watching. Jill was first on the live. Hello, Jill. Happy Friday. Hello, Claudia. Happy Friday. Unbreakable people, welcome to the live. Margaret is here. Asha Vibes. Hello. Janice. And this is Janice Kapodu. Where are you watching from? Welcome to our live. Now, we didn't send out a notification early, and that is because your girl went to the dentist today, and it took me forever to get home. It's Friday evening. City is like jam-packed with traffic, and it's a nice day out. A pretty nice day out. So I am here, but I just want to come on, and most so we want to come on because we have our Zoom later coming up at 7. So we're trying to get some of you to come on over. So I'm just waiting for the notification to go out. I'm not seeing much joining at 3 minutes after, but it's gonna get come up live. So how many of you plan on doing a facial this weekend? I personally is going to give myself a really good facial this weekend. Not only am I going to give myself a facial, but I'm also going to give myself a good body scrub. I feel like this week has been a rough week, and a full facial is when you do your steaming, your exfoliating, you do a facial mask, and then you also apply your beauty products and do a facial massage. So that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. I'm really going to take care of my skin, and I'm going to give myself a full body scrub. I have a coffee scrub that I actually have the recipe on the channel somewhere. It's a scrub that I personally use on my body all the time. It's such a good scrub. It's made with blended coffee. I have orange and lemon zest in it. Sometimes I use the dry, sometimes I use the fresh. I have a bit of oatmeal, some coconut oil, and I also use essential oils in it, whichever essential oil I'm in the mood for. I mostly use like their essential oil and the eucalyptus essential oil. And that scrub is so invigorating. One of the reasons I don't make a lot of body scrub on the channel is because when it comes on to demonstrating, I used to make a lot of body scrub when I just start the channel because I like that. A lot of body scrub, but because you can't demonstrate the body scrub anymore, and sometimes people just like to see you demonstrating the stuff. So I just decided, I'm not going to be doing much of a body scrub, but I sure do use my own homemade body scrub. How many of you have a body scrub that you use, that you go to, whether you use your homemade or you do your store-bought? Comment. Judith Leslie, welcome to the channel. Margaret Amelia is here, shouting out to Claudia. Dorian is also here, doing a facial on Saturday too. Lioness is here. Amira, welcome to our live. And who else is here? If you're new, welcome. Now, one of the most requested video is about hyperpigmentation. Is my eyes looking a little low today? Let me just open my eyes like wide. Yes, this is the widest they could open. Oh my goodness. I am smiling right now, but I'm telling you, a few hours ago, I couldn't smile. I couldn't even feel my lips, but now it's getting a little better. So, who is interested in here how my day went? Anyway, let's talk about the pigmentation, because then you guys are going to ask some question way out of bound that I might not want to answer. But yeah, It has been a rough day. So if you're just joining, I'm just telling everyone that I'm going to be doing a full facial this weekend, and I'm also going to be doing a body scrub. So my question to you all, how many of you do use a body scrub? Do you use your own made, or do you use one, that you purchase in the store? Mish Will, love your background setup. Look great. Thank you so much for that. Nazi's here. Hi, Nazi. I haven't seen you for a while. I think you were on Sunday. Welcome. And it's Friday evening, guys. So you're here, and we just want you to ask questions. We want you to comment. We just want to have a good time. Okay. I am here, and the honest truth is, I enjoy spending my Friday evening with you all. And since we have the Zoom, why not come on over here and chit chat? So the topic is pigmentation. And if you notice, I'm talking and my mouth seems like it's getting a little watery. Bear with me. As I told you a couple of hours ago, I couldn't even feel my lips. So that is, I don't normally talk like this, guys. So if you notice from the other day, I'm talking like, as because, yes, I'm getting some work done, and it's kind of, yeah. But anyway, ITT, I use your scrub with the oatmeal. So TT is using my scrub with the oatmeal. Margaret, do a facial today, a body scrub with turmeric, sugar, and oil. That is also a very, very good one. And who else is here using a scrub? If you're using a body scrub, comment. And if you make your own body scrub, go ahead and tell us what you use in it. Now, the reason why I'm stressing body scrub is the fact that a lot of you are not aware that hyperpigmentation is not only on your face, on your neck. We tend to focus a lot on the face and the neck, but we totally forget that the body also do have pigmentation. How many of you like to, when you're in your bird suit, your skin is clean all over? I like when my skin is clean all over. So the same things that apply to your face also apply to the rest of your body. So if you exfoliate your face on a regular, if it's even one time per week, spend that time to exfoliate your entire body. And also when it comes on to the armpit and the groin and the buttocks and your feet. I had a joke recently, but let me ask you all, how many of you spend that extra time to exfoliate your feet? How many of you spend that extra time to exfoliate your feet? Sometimes people just go in the shower and they wash, and they totally forget that they need to focus on their feet. So exfoliating is the entire body. Like my entire body is nice and clear, because the same thing I do to my face is the same thing I do to my body. And that is the honest truth. And you might be thinking that, yeah, my skin looked clear, but years ago, my skin wasn't like this, because when I was a kid, I have eczema. So I have a lot of spots all over my body, but they do fade. And that is why I do believe that if you have pigmentation on the skin, they can fade. I am actually living proof of that. And it's just continuous use of products and exfoliating, just to get your skin to look amazing. Now people look at my skin and think that it is flawless, but you should have seen it when I was way younger. Oh my goodness. Some of you probably wouldn't want to be next to me. When I was a kid, I have issues at school because I have so much pigmentation going on my skin, eczema, and not only eczema, open capillary. It's like sores. Yeah, sores. And I was the type of a person that if the water is not purified, then it would affect my skin. So my mother used to have to boil water to give me a bath because everything affects my skin. And now I'm using all different natural stuff on my skin. And some people are like, why you use so much? Let me give you a true story. This is what happened to me the other day. And I don't know if you can see it. Can I kind of cover it a little bit right here? But if you look right here, you might notice a little dark marking. I actually got burned. My skin got burned, and it's not from any of my natural remedies. It's actually from makeup. And I think I shared this guy with you all that I cannot use any eyeshadow and certain kind of a makeup. I have base and stuff like that. I have to test it on my hand first. And look at me using a wide variety of natural homemade products, ingredients, on my skin, no burn, no form of an irritation. However, when it comes on to makeup, there's certain makeup that do burn my skin, and I have to be very, 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 very careful. Over my eyes, years ago, people used to be like, why over your eyelid is so dark? Why is it so dark? Like, they couldn't understand why it was so dark. And the honest truth, well, I'm wearing eyeshadow today, but the honest truth, my over my eyelid got that dark because the eyeshadows that I use, not sure which of the chemical that they use in these products causes my skin to burn, and it burned my over my eyes. And I love makeup, so I just keep using, not realizing that it was damaging my skin. And I haven't had that issue for a while, but everything I had run out, like my makeup base and stuff like that. I don't use a lot of base, just so you know, for that very reason. And I went and I tried this new product, new makeup base, and lo and behold, my whole face burn from it. So that is why I definitely use my own thing. I don't master the art of making my own makeup base, but I think I'm gonna do some reading and see if I could come up with something for myself, because I do get burned, and I'm not from the many recipes that I make at home. All right, so if you're just joining, we're talking about pigmentation. So I was just giving a little just a little thing about what happened to me recently using store-bought. I'm not saying store-bought products are no good, but sometimes there's some ingredient, sometimes there's some little form of a chemical. It might be used as a preservative or some form of an additive or something in certain products that could irritate the skin. I also know that some people's skin are sensitive to natural stuff. I have a friend, and there was this line of product that I used to use, and I used to use that line of product because it have a lot of natural stuff in it, and she couldn't use it any at all, even though it was natural, because it was itching her skin. But years later, I realized that it wasn't because of those natural ingredient that was in the product, but it was the preservative that they use in it that wasn't friendly to her skin. So and actually the product I'm talking about is a clay mask. It's an entire line of product, but they have a green clay mask that was really, really good. So what I'm saying, I have a video that is going to come up for you in 2 days, and I'm using mask and a clay mask, and I share my collection of clays with you. Okay, so if you have clay any at all, use it on your skin and I'm serious. If you can get just the powder clay like I do, I get mine off of Amazon. It's best to just buy the powder and mix it yourself and use it on your skin, because then you're going to avoid the already mixed one that you're going to have that preservative to it, and you're going to get result. When I finished doing my face yesterday, I was just looking in the mirror because I can't believe how nice and juicy and just good my skin was looking from that clay. I use aloe vera. You're going to see the recipe come up, and I also share a wide variety of clays that you can use to mix to make your own, and you're going to see. And the good thing about when you mix that clay at home is that it don't go bad really quick. You really don't have to use it up in 7 days unless you had some fresh stuff to it, like you had some fresh aloe vera gel to it over the store bought. All right, so Judith, I got clay from the river. Is that good? Now, here is the thing why they do not recommend you going outside and digging your own clay. They need to put it through a process to make sure that it don't have any form of unwanted minerals in it. I'm just using the word mineral. If you have to use clay, and this is the truth, one of the reasons why they do have mining, and you see they get those like bulldozer and whatever, and they're mining and they're going deep, because after you go to X amount of inches under the ground, then everything is purified. Everything that you throw on the ground, if you do about 6 feet or so, all of that is still absorbing that topsoil. I'm going to call that topsoil. So when you find them selling like clay, it's from way down, way down. And then they test it to make sure there's nothing in it that would irritate the skin. Then they would dry it, and that's how you get it to a powder form. But if you go outside and you dig your dirt, you're not sure what is in there from the environment because it's too close to the surface. And all of that might just not be good. That is the only reason why I do not recommend you going in your backyard and digging that clay for yourself. Unless you live at this land for years and years and years, and you know you don't throw nothing there or whatever, but I just don't recommend it. I suggest that you buy your own, or you can dig a hole way down and get that dirt that is preserved. But yes, definitely get some clay, use it, and it's very inexpensive to get clay depending on where you live. Now I use bentonite. I'm always pronouncing this word wrong because I don't spend the time to pronounce this word. I'm always saying like bonito, but it's bentonite and French green clay. Yes, and the bentonite, is it the same as Fuller's Earth? Because sometimes I'm thinking that Fuller's Earth and bentonite is the same. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now, Gaga Vaz, in love with your beautiful. I'm in love with our beautiful publisher. You're so beautiful, baby. Thank you so much. And I like people to call me baby, but if you call me baby, you got to spoil me. Okay. So anyway, let me leave it at that. But I do get that a lot. Judith, this is there's a river in Westmoreland that has it and claim it's magic for the skin. Now, let's talk about minerals, guys. Let's talk about minerals. And everywhere you go in this world, if they have a spring that have an excess minerals, people are going to go to that spring and people are going to have all kind of claim. Now, there are many mineral springs around. And when you, I'm trying to remember where I was looking somewhere the other day. Okay, so when you have mineral in the water color is normally different, but not all the time. There are places that have excess mineral in the water and it's either going to be looking a little reddish or it's going to look a little blackish. But I know of mineral spring that the water is just clear as really clear. The thing is, when you go in mineral water and if you stay in there for, I'm trying to remember how long they allow you to stay in any form of a mineral water. Half an hour I think is the most. If I'm wrong, correct me. If someone know what I'm talking about, correct me on that. And that is going to give your skin a dose of amazing mineral. However, when you get out of that mineral water, you're going to look really dark, especially if you overstay. Now, when it comes on to clay, using the clay on the skin, even though the clay have minerals, this is another reason why I'm telling you to use the one that is already processed, because if there's too much in that clay, then they're not going to put it on the shelf. So it have to be a moderate amount. So you just leave it to the professional to dig that clay to know exactly where to get it from, and then it go through the process, the test to make sure it don't have excess, just as if you go to that mineral spring. And how many of you know about mineral water for healing, like, you know, and that is coming from way back from the Bible days. If you know, and we're not preaching religion here, just so you know, but if you know anything, you know, you read the Bible and blah blah, they have all of these kind of water that people normally go into and they come out, you know, looking all, you know, different and all of that. So this is nothing new, but definitely the dirt is good. How many of you know about, some people use the dirt for a lot of things. And I'm going to give you a quick scenario. When I was growing up, we used to live close to a river. And there are times when the river would go dry. The river would go dry. Am I saying the right thing? Or it's not when it's only when it go dry. No. I'm mixing up the dry river with something else. What I'm talking about, there are times when there's no water in the pipe. Okay, so where I'm from in Jamaica, we do have running water. Yes, some people think that certain places in Jamaica don't have running water. We do have running water. Yes, there might be a little, but we have running water. However, believe it or not, land of wood and water, there are times when there's no water in the pipe. Okay, we used to be like, oh, water gone. So what my father would do, he'd go to the river. We don't drink river water in Jamaica. If you're Jamaican or most Caribbean island, if you have a river, they don't drink the water. And the reason for that, because anything can be in that water. However, this is something some people might know about this, some people might not know. If you go on the river bank, and you dig a deep, deep hole. I think they used to call it Badu. I can't remember the name of it. If you're a Jamaican or if you live anywhere in the Caribbean and you know what I'm talking about, comment. I can't remember the name. Badu, or I can't remember. However, my dad do this. I, know about this. He dig a deep hole, deep, near closer to the river bank, but not too close. And he would cover that hole and he would leave it. And the next morning, he would go back to that hole with buckets. And what he would do, what you would notice is that that hole is now filled with water. The hole is filled with water, and that water we would bail out, and that the water we would take home. We'd use that water, we'd wash the dishes and all of that. And then we also would boil that water, and that is the water we drink. What happened is that the dirt, the sand, because of the depth, it purifies the water. It purifies the water. So that water that you're getting in that hole is now clean, pure water. And some of you might not know that the water system is the same. Like when you live in a big city, that water is the same water you're using over and over because they put it through a process. That's why you have like the like the sewer system and all of that water growth recycle, go through a process, put chlorine and all that kind of stuff in and circle back right into your pipe. Anyway, we're talking about hyperpigmentation. How did I get to the minerals and the clay? That's why I reached all that far. So nobody's telling me about this water hole that they dig. I guess none of you guys know about those things. All right, so I am using a sea mask. Thank you for that. Let's drink as much water as we can. If possible, it is important to have mineral water under the doctor control. Yes, I do drink a lot of mineral water, to be honest. And I am on water that. How many of you, I talked about this recently. It's Friday, guys. We're here for pigmentation, but water also helps the skin. Now, I have was talking the other day about a water challenge that I have going on, and I actually do this water challenge with some other YouTubers like myself. Now I was like a little jealous, even though I joined their thing and was doing the water diet with them. And believe it or not, it works like crazy. Like the water diet is something else. I didn't follow it to a T, and I'm going to be honest with you, because you're supposed to drink the water and you're not supposed, you could eat like a little bit of a fruits or stuff like that on the water diet, but your girl eat our evening diet, evening meal. The thing that I do though, I eat a good old salad in the evening. That was supposed to be a no-no. I'm supposed to do fruits and stuff. Now you can have the water diet for 3 days or for 4 days or even for 7 days. Okay. Now I feel like if I'm going on a water diet, I'm definitely going to eat a big plate of salad in the evening, but I'm going to avoid like the excess dressing. No, I don't want that. I just want that nice salad mix. And that's what I did. And believe it or not, my first 3 days I've lost like 6 pounds just drinking the water. But it's not about the water. My skin was looking good. My skin was looking so good. When I come on here, some of you guys were even saying it like, oh, your skin is looking good. And I didn't look tired. So I'm so jealous of them doing it, and though I'm a part of it, and I wanted to introduce it to my channel. So I was asking some of you guys if you all want to go on this water diet with me. So I'm going to keep talking about it. And anyone want to go on this water diet with me, then we could arrange it because it worked. And we're going to do it towards skin help flushing the gut out, but also just for you to take a look at your skin at the end of this of the water diet. So anyone is interested in joining me when I start back the new challenge, let me know, because it's well worth doing, like well worth doing. I think I how much, a gallon of water per day, or it was more than a gallon of water per day. I didn't do by gallon, I do by my little bottles, and I drank 8 16-ounce per day. So that's more than a gallon. How much is that? A gallon is anyway, 64 ounces is a gallon, right? But I drank 8, so it's 2 gallons I think I was drinking. Correct me if I'm wrong, but 8 16-ounce bottle. I used to be the maths brain at school. Now it looks like my brain's is slowing down. That is something I could do like this one time. But anyway, we're here for pigmentation. Now, we talk about clay, and the reason why we were talking about clay is the fact that if you have hyperpigmentation on the skin and you use clay with aloe vera gel, it can help to get rid of the hyperpigmentation, help to tighten and firm the skin, and also help with those oil on. You have oily skin, this clay is going to do a number on the skin. So once in a while, try to use a clay mask. I have a question for you all, regardless of your age. Can you please answer? And I would like to see the chat light up with the answer to this. How many of you, when you think about a facial mask, way before YouTube, it was always a clay mask? If you grew up before social media and you think about mask, it is always a clay mask. If I am wrong, correct me, but how many of you know about clay, a mask that was always clay? Comment. Now that we have social media and we have the entire world in front of us, we know that we could do facial mask using other ingredients. But when I was growing up, anytime you talk about facial mask, it was always a clay mask. Anyone understand or is with me on this? Let me know. So pigmentation on the skin, yeah, clay mask was always the norm. Definitely. I didn't know that you could use a banana to make a mask back then. It was always clay. And it doesn't matter what brand, it was always clay. Now you can go out and you can find a wide variety of facial mask that is not clay. Now I am on the large pores and scar indentation side. Tune in. All right, so let's talk about large open pores. What are large open pores? Large open pores are when your skin, which is all pores, sheds its dead skin cells and is lodged into the pores, when the grease from your face is lodged into your pores, when the dust in your house is lodged in the pores. And yes, you have dust in your house, no matter how clean you are. No matter how clean you are, you could clean from now till tomorrow morning, you have dust in your house. Wait until that sunbeam come right through your window and look at it with the naked eyes and see what you see twirling around in that sunbeam. Dust. So all this dust is on your skin. And if you don't wash it off, it's going to go right into that pores. When it goes in the pores and it mixes with the oil, which is the sebum that comes from your face, then it starts to pack it in like you're packing sardine in those pores. And it just packing. And what you're going to eventually notice is that you find that you have a blackhead here, a blackhead there. And before you know it, you find that you have all these holes in your face, open pores. Why is that? Because it needs cleaning out. How do you clean out those pores? You exfoliate the skin. You exfoliate them using a good exfoliator. How do you have to close those pores up really fast? You use a good clay mask, which is going to have to close those pores. And I always get this question when I say that. The pores is open. Now you put that clay mask in it. Isn't that clay mask going to fill those pores up and clog the pores? Apparently not. Funny enough, that's not going to happen. It just have to drag that skin, that little pores that you have left open now that is clean. It have to just drag it and close it up. I don't know how it works. I just telling you that it works. And if you don't believe, you just try it for yourself. You would have to go into the biological side of skincare to figure how those pores, close in. It's just like you get a cut and you leave the cut there for 2 days, and when you go back it's sealed. It's the same thing. I don't really know how to explain it, but I don't want to scare you off, because when I start to talk about these things, you guys tend to just hang up. So tomorrow, not tomorrow, maybe tomorrow is Saturday, maybe Sunday, the video is going to post. I already make it, I already use it. Oh my goodness, it was so good. I really have a good clay mask video for you coming up. Now listen guys, I post a video this morning and I'm very disappointed in you all, my subscribers, because you're not watching the video. You're watching 2 minutes of that video. 2 minutes of that video, you're not going to see the video, because I spend the first part of the video talking about the ingredient. I'm going to cut that part out of my video, because I noticed that you guys not watching the video, or some people just come on just to hear me talk. The front part, they don't watch it. It's the Hibiscus. It's the Hibiscus moisturizer. You guys need to watch that video. I am telling you, this Hibiscus moisturizer is something else. And the reason I made this video is because I know, regardless of where you live, most people have access to Hibiscus. If you're in the Caribbean, listen to me carefully, and you live and you have the shoe black out there, you can go and pick that petal and you can use it to make this moisturizer. And if you live somewhere where you can get it to buy the Hibiscus tea bag, get it and use it. This is one thing that is all over. Most places have the Hibiscus, whether you're going to buy it or you're going to pick it from your yard. The only one I don't expect you to use is if someone send you a bouquet and it happened to have an Hibiscus in there. You don't use that one, because that one is spray. But if you have a little edging and you see that Hibiscus out there, pick it, dry it, use it, or use it fresh. I am so blown away. Guys, watch that video. I posted this morning. You're not watching it. You guys watching 2 minutes of it. That one was for you. This video I posted this morning is for my faithful subscribers, because I really want you guys to see the result of this Hibiscus tea. I know Jill watched the video. There's one person I could swear on that's going to watch the video. Tell me what you think about the Hibiscus moisturizer, Jill. Tell me. I use it, and you notice I don't get excited about something unless I use it, and I'm so like, yes, 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 yes. When I made it, I was like, oh my goodness, my subscriber is going to go crazy for this one. It is this good. Only to find you guys not watching. I know the video is probably not circulating. And listen to me, guys. When you support your channel, you need to watch the videos. Even if you're short on time and you start to watch it, don't hang up off of the videos, because what the system is now doing, it wants your subscribers to approve the videos so that they could show it to other new people. So when you're my subscribers, my faithful subscribers, when you go on and you just click on it just to let me know that you know the video is posted, it's actually kill the video. It's kill the video because it's not going to be shown to anyone, because the system now think that my own personal subscribers don't like the video. And that is why I ask you all, when you watch the video to the end, or at least to half. But if you're a faithful subscriber and you're supporting the channel, you watch the entire video. It's best to wait until you have the time to watch it. You watch it, than to watch it as soon as I post it, and then you only watch 2 minutes of it. But that Hibiscus moisturizer I made just for you guys, and that is the honest truth. You need to look at it and try to make. You don't have to use all the oils that I use in it, and I try to go minimum. I try to do little to no oil, even though I want you all to put oil in it, but I want you to use the oil you have. Just make sure you make that base. The base is what you brew that Hibiscus. Okay, you brew it, and go watch the video. It's really, really good, and it don't stain your skin. It gives you a nice little flush. This weekend, if you have the Hibiscus, try it, and if you don't have it, go pick one in the yard and try it. Okay, all right. So we're here. It's Friday evening, and we're talking about hyperpigmentation, but more so, I'm chit-chatting with you all. I'm in a good mood, and I like to have a day. You know, we have to have a topic, right? And that is why we have a topic there. I could have put Friday Chit Chat with Khichi Beauty, but we have to have a topic, and I'm kind of circling around the topic, but more so, I really want you all to chit chat with me. Claudia, I watched all the video. Yes, Hibiscus, that was a beautiful moisturizer. So gorgeous. Thank you for that, Claudia. I mean, yes, I watched the whole thing and I say, I am trying that next. We'll come back and let you know. Thank you for that. And Jill loved the Hibiscus moisturizer, chocolate beauty. I watched the video and write down the ingredient. I'm telling you, it is good. If I'm raving about it, then you all know that it is good. I will make change to the oils. Yes. So that is what I'm telling you all the time when I make my videos. I want you to use the oils that you have, because I introduce so many different oils on the channel, and that is why I'm always like, if you don't have this oil, use that oil. But by now, you all know the different oils. You know the oils that is rich in vitamin A. If you're making something for anti-aging, you use those oils. You know the oils that have more vitamin C and so on. So if I come on and I use pomegranate seed oil and you don't have the pomegranate, you know the next best thing could be the cucumber seed oil, and so on and so forth. And that is how, you know, you study and you mix and match so that you can try some of these. The most important thing is the base of these remedy. The base is what counts. All right, if you have a hyperpigmentation question, go ahead and comment right now. We are gonna take the question. If you have not yet, give the video a thumbs up. Show some love to our channel by giving us a thumbs up. Right now, we have 68 people watching. How many of you watch our Zoom? I know most of you on here don't. So if you are right now watching and you want to be a part of our Zoom tonight, which is going to be right after this show, you can be a part of it. All you need to do is to go on our website, on our Facebook page, Pretty Awesome Blossom. On that Facebook page, you're going to find the link to our Zoom channel, our Zoom show, our Zoom, get together, and you can come on over. The thing about the Zoom, when you come on the Zoom, if you do not want to show your face, when you come on, we're going to ask you to introduce yourself, whether you're showing your face, yes or no. That's a new thing that we're doing on the Zoom now. So once you can introduce yourself, even without the video, then you're allowed to stay on the Zoom. If you are not introducing yourself, you're not saying anything, then we don't accept you on the Zoom. So definitely check us out tonight. Go to Pretty Awesome Blossom. That is the name of our Zoom group. And we're on Facebook. We're also on Instagram. So go on the Facebook page, Pretty Awesome Blossom, and you will find the link to tonight's show. It would be nice for you all to come on over. And the topic tonight, I think, is what is one thing that you want to materialize for you this year? Tell us about it and why. And the reason we chose that topic is because I personally believe in throwing things out in the universe. I feel like you can speak things into existence. So if there's one thing you want to achieve, one thing that, you want to get through this year, you just come on, you share it with us, because you're basically throwing it out in the universe. So that is the theme of our show tonight, and it should be good. It is always. So far since we start the Zoom, there's never ever a dull night, to be honest. So come and check us out tonight. Go to Pretty Awesome Blossom and you will get the link for the Zoom. It's going to be at 7 o'clock, so it's right after this show. And I'm going to be sitting right here for the Zoom, not moving at all. All right, so now let's talk about skincare. Thanks for the excellent explanation. Respect, publisher. Thank you so much. Yes, you get what you think about. Thank you for that, Claudia. And if you have a skincare question, go ahead and comment. So we were just talking about open pores. What are some other masks that you can use to tighten the skin and shrink those large pores? You can use the egg white. It's going to have the potato starch. How many of you have ever tried the potato starch? What I like about the potato starch is that it clear pigmentation on the skin. So you can get a skin tightener out of it, and you can also clear pigmentation, whether it is old scar, new scars, whether it is acne scars, the potato is going to get the job done, but you have to use it on a regular. So the potato starch, I like to just make my own. But guess what, guys? You all can go and buy potato starch. You can buy it in the store just like you buy arrowroot. Just so you all know, I bought the arrowroot and I promised someone I'm going to use the arrowroot to make a video. I have it here. Hopefully I'll remember to make the video sometime. The potato starch is like my go-to. I so love the potato starch. I love the potato starch and I love corn starch, believe it or not. Those two are now is like skin tightening. Yeah. Skin tightening. Like, and sometimes I feel like I'm overdoing the cornstarch with the videos on the channel because I like it so much. But the potato mask, I'm telling you guys, I'm going to make one this week for you. I'm going to try to put a twist to it. That potato starch, you get that potato and you just either peel it, grate it, or do something to it like that, blend it, squeeze it out, set it, throw the water off, then you find a nice starch at the bottom, and that is what you use. And you can mix that starch with some other thing, little rose water and so on, and just apply it on your face. Instant tightening to the skin. Once it dry on the skin, you can sit, relax 30 minutes, and when you rinse it off, you see the difference. That is how effective that potato starch is. But along with lifting and tightening, it is clearing the pigmentation, dark under eye circles, and that's why there are so many videos on YouTube using the potato, and that is because it really works. It works like a charm, but you got to use it. And another thing you can mix that potato starch with, that's you can see instant result, is some turmeric and some milk. Turmeric and milk mixed together. Good. Now I use mask with flour. It works very well. Yes. And guess what, Margaret? We have a video coming up this week using the flour, because I probably have about 3 or 4 using the flour. And to be honest, if any of you watching, and we're talking about the regular old white flour, and you have not yet tried one of those flour masks, you're probably missing out, because the flour works so well. Okay, what we do, we know, because on our channel we like to talk about the ingredients, we like to talk about the vitamins like the A, B, and all of that. Flour, we know, don't have like the vitamin C in the flour. So what we do, we add it back. So you can make that flour mask. You can put a little bit of aloe vera gel in it, a little vitamin E, and a little bit of a rose water. It is so good that I wish I have my note here. I could show it all to you. That I think I leave my notes upstairs. I'll show it to you that a flour video is coming up, because I'm like, people need to get back into trying this flour on the skin. Works like clay without the minerals. Work like clay without the mineral. My banana are not ready. I will be making your potato banana face wash. So excited. And that is also another really, really good one. I like to use my own face wash. Okay. And I talk about this a lot, that I feel like I wash off the wash right away. So go spend money and buy the face wash, and it just, make your own, man. It's so good. If you have to spend money on the leave on, the wash off. Anyone who agree with me, right? How many of you would buy? Well, some people will buy the face wash over a face moisturizer. I will buy a face moisturizer over a face wash. And the reason for that is the face wash, I can make it myself. Although I make my own moisturizer, but you understand, like if I'm going to use a moisturizer, let's say, a certain moisturizer that they might have an enzyme that I don't know how to extract that enzyme, but I definitely know how to make a facial wash that is really going to clean my skin and get it to look bright and radiant. So definitely, here are some masks that you need to try. And we have my hands are so dry, guys. It's so embarrassing how dry my hands are. And I know the reason why, but yeah, I probably need to do a thing with my hand this weekend. How many of you tried that hand treatment that I made using the rose petal? If you have tried that one, comment, because that's a good one. Okay, that's a very good one. I'm going to treat my hands this weekend. I might just get my nails done also. I just feel a pain right here, like shoot up. Anyway, well, facial mask to try. The clay mask, any of the clay mask. is good to try. Cornstarch is good to try. Flour, as we were just talking about, is good to try. Potato starch is good to try. Now, the arrowroot is coming up. Okay, the arrowroot is coming up. The arrowroot is new to me, but it's work. I bought it, and I'm gonna share the video very soon. But so we're not gonna count the arrowroot because that's new to me. If I'm gonna be like, oh, it's so good, and I just start trying it, no. So we're putting that in the back. Oatmeal is another thing that is good to try. And all of these that I mentioned is going to tighten the skin, and also the egg white. Now, when you're looking for hydrating mask that can also clear pigmentation on the skin, you're going to go with the avocado mask. Is going to clear the pigmentation and hydrate. The banana, oh my goodness, the banana peel and flesh banana mask is going to clear pigmentation and hydrate. Papaya is going to clear pigmentation and hydrate. Give me another one that is going to clear pigmentation and hydrate. Okay, so you get the gist of it when it comes on to facial mask. All the masks that I mentioned can clear pigmentation, but some is going to tighten and firm, while some is going to hydrate and clear pigmentation. Don't shy away from doing a facial mask. And I sometimes stress exfoliating way more than I stress, using the facial mask, because I know it's easier to exfoliate than to sit for 30 minutes. But the facial mask should be the cream on the icing on the cake, because it's going to get the job done. Tighten and firm, clear pigmentation, reduce wrinkles, get rid of excess oil from the skin, and so on and so forth. Tomato is also going to brighten. Now, try mixing that flour with some tomato. I think I have a recipe with it. Try mixing the flour with the tomato. If you mix that flour with that tomato, it's going to brighten and tighten at the same thing. A very good combination. And milk, tomato milk with a dab of turmeric. That is so good. I think once I went somewhere and there was this lady, like she was like, I was at a function, to be honest, and it was a huge function with a lot of dignitaries and something like that. And I was just sitting there looking all nice and dressed up. And then this lady came over. She was a little shy. It was not a little lady. It was a young person, probably about 27 or so. And she was like, hey, you're such a beauty. And I was like, yeah. At that time, I kind of not used to people coming up to me. Now I'm used to it. But that time, I wasn't used to it. And then she pulled out her phone and she was showing me a recipe on her phone that she was using. She said, oh, I was a little scared to come over, but look, this is the one. And it was some milk and aloe vera gel, and I think like rose water or something like that was in it. And you should see her skin. Her skin was looking really, really good. And she was telling me that before she started using that particular recipe, her skin was looking really, really bad. And she was so excited just to show me how amazing her skin was looking. And that was like really, really satisfying. So don't be ashamed if you see me out there to come up and say hello. I remember another time I was in the mall and this lady was like following me around the mall. And I was, this lady following me. Then she finally get the courage and she come up and she said, are you such a beauty? And I said, yes. And she said, oh, I watch your channel, but I was kind of scared to come up and say hello. So guys, if you see me out there, say hello. I am not a stuck-up person. None at all. And I'm a hugger. I'm a hugger, right? I'm a hugger. So you might see me out there, like if I see Claudia in the mall and she like, hey, like I'm like hugging, like, especially if I know you, like if you're like a regular subscriber on my channel and I run into you, you're gonna get a hug. I can't help it. So that's why I stay in the house during COVID, because I didn't want to run into anybody, because I am a hugger. But yes, if you see me out there and you're using my remedies and stuff like that, say hello. Another time I was in a store shopping and there was this lady, and I'm not going to describe because I don't want to discriminate against anybody, because it could come off like that. And she was there and she was like, hey, you. And I didn't think she was speaking to me. And I can't talk the reason why I didn't think she was speaking to me. Nothing is wrong with the lady. It's just that, how to put it without, help me out somebody. It's just that I'm going to use dressing. It's just that the way she dresses, I wouldn't think like she would be watching my channel. I can't say it, guys. I can't say it. But yes, the way she dressed, I would not think that you'd be watching my channel. And don't think I'm talking about she dressed like Skettle, Jamaican. We say Skettle. No, nothing. Properly dressed, but the attire. I hope I get it across. The attire, I didn't think so. I didn't know she was speaking to me. And she just said, "You, yes, you." Yes, she's a middle-aged lady. And I look around and she said, "Yeah, I watch your channel." I was like so shocked, like so shocked. And her skin was looking really mighty fine too. But I was shocked and I was honored because I thought that it's only certain. I'm not like putting myself down, don't get it wrong. But I used to think that it's only certain people that watches my channel. I never think that everybody watch the channel. I hope I get it across without, yes, yes. So if do you get recognized often? How many times a week? I don't get recognized often anymore because I don't go out like that. Before COVID, yes. Before COVID, I used to have to be careful. Like if I go to get my nails done, and yes, someone was always recognizing me. But since COVID, I'm not out there like that. So all of that kind of glamour and glitz kind of cut down. Do I like it? Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I like it if I'm chilling, like, but if I'm shopping, I don't know how to explain it. Like, sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. Okay, this is the only time I don't like it. I don't like it if I'm not put together. And since then, I realized that I have to always put myself together when I step outside. Not that I don't put myself together. Don't get me wrong, because I'm the type of person that put myself together. True story. I was going on a trip and not too far from my home. Yes, I want to run and get a wig. It's Friday, guys. I'm chit-chatting. So I want to run into this beauty store by my house, not too far from my house, to get myself an old wig. So I just throw on something, take a run for it, because I need to get this wig because I'm traveling that night. And no makeup, no nothing. Not raggedy, because I don't really wear raggedy clothes, but you understand what I'm saying. I'm not put together so that I want to meet people. Lo and behold, I go in the store and trying to get my wig on. And the girl that is in the store that is looking after the attending to the customer who I'm trying to get my wig for me, she said to me, "Oh wow, your skin look better than on TV." Like that, I'm not expecting that. I said, "Excuse me?" She said, "Yeah, your skin look better than on TV. I watch your channel." So sometimes like that, like catching me off guard. Yes, it's a compliment, but I don't feel like I was, properly dressed to say take a picture or so. So that's the way I don't like it. But apart from that, I get used to it. Hopefully things will open back and people will be more, can say hello without, you know what I'm talking about. All right, so we are moving on. We are no makeup. Yeah, my skin look good without makeup on, and I don't wear a lot of makeup. And I say this on the channel all the time. What I wear is eyeshadow. I wear eyeshadow and eyeliner. If I don't line my under eyes, I feel like my eyes just look too little. But I do my eyes and I cover like that, and I put a little blush on. But sometimes that's why I could come on here. Like today, you could tell there's nothing much on my face. I don't wear a lot of base. So the trick is, and I want to change up my channel a bit. I want to bring, other things apart from skincare, because I know sometimes you guys get bored. But when I try something new, you guys don't watch it. Two things you guys don't watch. Whenever I get a sponsorship video, you guys don't watch it. You guys need to watch it so I could make some money too, right? You guys don't watch it. And when I introduce something new, if it don't have anything to do with skincare, you guys don't watch it. That's not sweet. Watch everything I post. All right, guys, my time is up. We got to go get to the Zoom. How many of you are coming over to the Zoom? How many of you are coming over to the Zoom tonight? We have the link on Pretty Awesome Blossom on Facebook page. And Claudia, never get bored with skincare. Me too. Never get bored with skincare, for real. How many of you want to join our Zoom tonight? you are providing value, so it's gonna happen more. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for giving color to my night. You are so welcome, dear ladies. Thank you very much, especially our dear publisher, for adding color to my night. Thank you for that. You look like a sweet person, I can tell. Okay, sweet person. Okay, my grandmother always said, like, self-praise is no praise. I am likable. All right, I'm just talking from experience. I am likable. I'm a compassionate person. I am a giving person. And because of that, people gravitate towards me. I'm not a mean person. However, I say things as is though. So if you are like my friend, you either, no, I'm not gonna say you're either gonna like me or you're gonna hate me. I don't really get much hate. What I do get, what I get from young people, I get respect. I don't know. Don't ask me why. I always wonder myself too. I could just walk in a room and I get respect, and I don't know how I get respect. At the same time, the same people giving me respect, I can talk to any teenager. Well, it's kind of part of what I do, but I could talk to any teenager. I could like get an answer out of a teenager in 30 minutes, like everything. They just pour it in, just pour it out. I don't know why. Maybe that is just my, what they call it again. Everyone have a gift. Maybe that's just my gift. But at the same time, if you cross me, you're going to get somebody that crossed me. I'm just going to tell you, like, I'm not a hypocrite. I don't know how to be a hypocrite. So if you do something and I'm not pleased, you're going to know right away. I'm not going to keep it up and I see you and I don't speak to you. And I don't keep malice. I don't have any time for malice. I don't have any time to walk around that. And I don't hate people. You could come at me right now and you could do me something really, really bad. I'm not going to hate you. I just don't, I don't have the place for that. You see, I don't have the place for that. However, I'll remind you what you did, okay? That's my dump. I'll remind you. I'll tell you, hey, you remember last year what you did to me? Anyway, I forgive you and I move it on. So if you wrong me today, like you come at me or you come at me with something, I'm going to address it today. I'm not going to address it next week. I'm going to address it right now. So they used to say I'm hasty. Yes, I'm addressing it right now. I'm getting it out because I don't have the energy. I don't have the time to keep it up. I don't have the time to malice you. I don't know what that is. I remember at school when I was growing up, I got to get off right now, guys. There was one girl that we had a fight. I used to fight, but I used to fight for my cousin Pauline C that come on my Sunday chat. She always get herself in squabble at school and she can't fight. She get herself in squabble. She can't fight. And I'm not going to stand up and let anybody bully my cousin. So I used to be right in the middle, like, hey, you're going to touch my cousin. Okay, you're not going to touch my cousin. And we would get into a fight. And I would fight the daylight. Nobody touched me after that. Like, I could fight. So there was one girl named Shelly, and she was much, much older than I am, like 3 classes ahead of me. Tall girl. And I was this little shorty little thing. And they were like, those days, that's what goes on when you're coming home from school. Yay, fight. She was messing with my cousin Pauline. And the honest truth is, Shelly and I have a fight, and it was a draw. I never lose a fight. But that was a draw, and I didn't speak to Shelly for years. That's the only person I remember, malicing, but I don't keep malice. And maybe I maliced Shelly because it was a draw. Didn't have a rematch. But anyway, those are primary school days. And that was the last time I actually fought. I told myself that day that this was the end. I was not going to do it again. And believe it or not, I never did. And that is me. That's how I am. If I tell you right now that I am going to stop drinking soda, and I say I'm going to stop drinking soda, I'll stop drinking soda and I won't drink soda. But that's just willpower. But out there you meet me, I'm just an average person. I'm not a show off. I just like people, and I just like to be around people and just be chill. Just as though I am here. If you see me out there, that's me. Sometimes you watch a show like and a lot of YouTubers get a lot of fight for this. Like I have to also have the experience. There's this YouTuber that I watch, and we were at YouTube Black. So I do get invited to a lot of times I get invited to special YouTube things. And I've been watching the girl way before I start my personal YouTube channel. So I was on the elevator going downstairs, and she was on the elevator, and I was like, "Hi, I watch your channel," but she don't know who I am, but I know who she is. And she was like really stuck up, and I was very embarrassed. I wasn't embarrassed for myself. I was embarrassed for her. And the reason why I was embarrassed for her, because I'm a YouTuber. She's a YouTuber. We are at YouTube Black. It means that we made it. Okay. If you get invited to YouTube Black, you made it. However, it could have been somebody else. It could be one of your subscribers that don't do YouTube any at all. And they're going to be like so excited to see you. And you're going to have that kind of demeanor. You don't do that. Your subscribers is who made you. There's no Khichi Beauty channel without you. So if I see you outside, I am going to treat you nice. As I said, I am a hugger, though I'm not going to make the mistake like I see many people make by not addressing or not or behaving like, who are you? It doesn't matter how you look. It doesn't matter how you look. Remember I talked about the lady I met, and I didn't know that she would watch my channel because of the way she looked, not because it's a culture. It's a cultural thing. That's the easiest way I could say it without, jeopardizing anything. So what I'm saying, and this goes for everyone too, when you're out there and you meet people, and even if you think that like you're a CEO for a company and you meet a little workers in the bottom, treat them nice. Treat everybody nice. Treat people how you want people to treat you. That's what I follow. I like to treat people. Okay, let me give you a really good story. And this happened all the time with me. Okay, so there's a thing I used to, oh my goodness, the time, Zoom time. I gotta bring that. If you want to hear the rest of this story, you got to come back probably next week, Friday, because we got to click over to Zoom right now. But what I was trying to say is that I would meet people and I would treat them regular, because that's just how I treat people. But me treating them regular, they think that I go over and beyond, but I treat everybody like that. So I was going to give some story about that. Anyway, guys, when it comes onto your skin this week, do a facial, exfoliate your skin, steam it, and try a massage if you have not yet massaged your skin. Gotta go. Love you guys. Go and Pretty Awesome Blossom. Click on that Zoom link. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Click on that Zoom link and come right over. At least 20 of you come on over and watch the Zoom with us tonight. Facebook page, Pretty Awesome Blossom. The link is there. Click on that link. And if you're coming on Wi-Fi, click on the link. And if you're coming on by phone, there's a code that you just dial in. You put it on and you're on the Zoom. Good night, Claudia. Come on over. I think Claudia said she do something. That's why she's not. I think, Claudia, let me tell you. Okay, since we're saying we're hearing it out and I could hear it out, I was thinking that you don't come to the Zoom, because the very first time you on the Zoom, I was really coming at you. But I came at you like that because I know you're expressive. And I want the Zoom, because we just started out, I want people to be open. So you are like one of those open persons. So I was coming at you to show them that, yes, okay to talk. But anyway, I don't know if that's the reason why you didn't come back. Afterward, I think about it and I was like, I wonder if I was coming too much at Claudia, but I actually was having fun. So anyway, join us on Zoom. Thank you all for watching. We're on Sunday, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Sunday Chit Chat with Khichi Beauty. If you missed the video this morning, definitely go and watch. And go and watch some that you missed in the week. And don't forget to share it on your social media page. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye. I'll see some of you later, and I'll see some of you on Sunday for Sunday Chit Chat. Bye, guys. Love you all. I talk a lot tonight. I really did want to come on and just chit chat, but as you know, we have to have a topic. Be good to yourself, and I'll see you soon.